This is the Vault of Glass Shield Carrier Guide by Turning 4 Gears. First part here is the Gatekeeper. Everyone needs to shoot the Gatekeeper, and once the Gatekeeper dies and the first zinc plate on the left is captured, all of the silver Vex will just fall over and die. There will be a few Vex on the right hand side and a few on the left. Sometimes parties need a little bit of ammo. Here I was running a little bit low on fusion rifle ammo for my special, so I went to the right side first to try to see if I could get a little bit of ammo for that or the Vex that I was carrying. Make sure all parties watch out because the Vex here will snipe you and you may not get out of it. Shot a couple here, got a bit of ammo, was able to move back over to the other side to be able to capture the first thing. On the way into the portal, make sure you switch to your heavy weapon before you go in, and the second party either needs to have a Gallahorn or something of that magnitude before he goes in. Two people here are going in. First person shoots the Gallahorn first to get some turn around. Once he's turned around, the second person can start shooting him with the heavy weapon that they have. Once the Gatekeeper is dead, the party needs to grab the shield, jump over the first Vex here. Make sure you grab the shield, watch out for fire, jump over this gully part here. It generally helps you avoid a bit of damage on the way back. The party that just left out through the portal is already marked, so make sure you see him when you come back in and you give him a cleanse. Jump through the middle to the other side. The shield carrier needs to grab a bit of super energy before he goes in, because if he has a super by the time he goes in, he's able to shoot the Gatekeeper right off the bat. In this case, we used the Weapon of Light shield before we went in to gain a bit of momentum towards whatever we were doing as far as strength on our weapon. In this case, when I shot, I missed because he moved right off the bat. But because of the Weapons of Light, he was able to kill it with the Gallahorn in 2 shots. Make sure everything is clear from the bottom for the other guy. Make sure you give him a cleanse before you leave out. If you give him a cleanse, that will give him enough ability to see until the time he comes back out. Make sure it's good and clear around the portal for him before he come out. Next part we'll talk about are the 3 larger Vex that come out. There are going to be 3 large Vex that are going to come out of the portals once both of the shield carriers are back out of the shield. Out of the portal. Once the portal comes open, the first larger Vex will come out. Make sure you have a super to be able to shoot him with. This will help break his shield. But be careful, because if you miss him, then there's a possibility that he could slam you and kill you. They will get life back occasionally when you hit them. You'll see that later on in the video with a couple hits. Some of them will get life back. So be careful. One more will come out, shoot him with a super. That dropped his shield. I almost died here, but I was able to maintain it after he got his life back. Once you get your weapons back, this part is done. And about 6 seconds later, you get your reward. In this case, I got the Heaven Vengeance. Next part is Atheon. On this part here, usually I take 2 people and go to the front right-hand corner. When you go to the front right-hand corner with 2 parties, generally you want to take the 2 30s that want to go into the portal. These 2 parties, usually one or the other one, will take and get teleported in first. So this kind of gives you some kind of idea, even though it's kind of random, who's going to go in the first time. Once teleported in, grab the shield. Make sure you have someone up top shoot a golden gun, a special, or something that is Minotaur. Even on the normal level, we're playing on hard here, but even on the normal level, this Minotaur will kill the shield carrier very easily without help. Make sure you cleanse both parties on the way down. I generally get a super to try to help out on hard, to try to shoot some of the oracles, because sometimes they're a bit harder to kill. In this case, I shot the one on the left, and then I tried to slam the one on the right, but one of the other guys already got it. Cleanse both parties before you go back through the portal. Turn right if you're in Venus, jump down, and begin a countdown. Always try to stay 1 second ahead just due to lag. If there's a bubble, you can stand there in the bubble once the countdown is over with and make sure you don't die. But I generally just jump to the right and then turn back to the left. This seems to give me my best chance of getting teleported back in. On the hobgobs, if there are just 3 and they're all spread out, I just usually just hit one individually at a time and then go back up to the top and remember again, cleanse both parties. Waiting for my super. I wait for the furthest one on the right to come up and then I shoot. Cleanse both parties again. Wait for this one to come up, and I usually just slam, and I wait again for the other oracle to be destroyed, and I come out last. Turn to the left if you're coming out of Mars. Put the shield up again, and then countdown. Turn back to the left once again. Teleported in. On Mars again. Generally the hobgobs are not looking, but sometimes the hobs are aware once you come in. This makes it very difficult. I generally tell the other parties in the room that the hobs are aware. Once they hear that, that is a note to them. They need to shoot at the hobs as well. Because generally one shot by the hobs will kill the shield carrier if he's anything less than 29. Once again, I slammed it. Sometimes they don't move the first time. In this case, it teleported me to the wrong place. I noticed this. Go right back into the same way you came. Jump out. Go back to the platform. Remember to do the countdown and hold the L1 button.
Party it down.
Once again, you're on Venus. Make sure you have someone shoot or throw a grenade at the Minotaur. Once again, this cannot be stressed enough. If this is not done, the shield carrier stands a higher chance of dying, and then all the progress that you have up until that point will end. Because if someone else picks up the shield, there's a high chance that you will not get a cleanse, and the oracle will pop up too fast and it will be over. Cleanse again before you go out. You're on Venus, remember to turn to the right. Jump on the platform, put the shield up, and remember to do the countdown. I've showed both sides of the portal here, and from this point on I'll just let the video go through. But once again, like I said, if you go to Mars and the hobs are aware, sometimes you need to tell the other parties to shoot at the hobs for you. In this case, I believe this time they became aware. They did. I jumped very high, but I was able to destroy them all at once. But that doesn't always happen. If they are aware, you You need to tell the other parties that the hobs are aware and get them to shoot at the hobs too, while you try to take them out as well. Because if not, then the shield carrier dies and then the whole process stops. At this point in time, usually the boss is dead, but for video purposes, I made it a little bit longer to give everyone a chance to see what they need to do, because it doesn't always end quite so easy. Sometimes you can get done with him in 2 runs. Sometimes it takes 4 to 5 runs. It depends on how many people are actually shooting at the boss. You need to take and also have one person dedicated to shooting the supplicants while you're in there, while you're on the middle platform, because sometimes the supplicants become a problem as when you're jumping off of the platform. So if you can have one person to kind of work on the supplicants a little bit and shoot the boss, it really helps. Slam this one. It didn't destroy it. I had the other guys to actually keep shooting at it for me. Slams him one more time. This was the last time through, and then the boss died. Thank you for watching this tutorial on a shield carrier guide. Hopefully, if you had any questions, this helped out.